The unraveling state of Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor and Sarah Ferguson's relationship today. Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie's parents lived together after their divorce. But will they continue to do so as they fall further from grace over past Epstein connections? Once upon a time, their post-divorce arrangement seemed unusually harmonious and modern. Sarah Ferguson and Prince Andrew chose to remain under the same roof long after 1996. They shared Sunning Hill Park first, then later Royal Lodge in Windsor Great Park. The arrangement allowed them to co-parent Beatrice and Eugenie with remarkable closeness. Friends described it as a genuine friendship built on mutual respect and shared history. Sarah often called Andrew her best friend and closest confidant even after separation. They appeared together at family events, holidays, and private gatherings without tension. Many admired the maturity of two people who refused to let divorce destroy their bond. Yet that once admirable setup now looks increasingly fragile and outdated in 2026. The shadow of Jeffrey Epstein has grown darker with every unsealed document and revelation. Andrew's repeated requests for Epstein's luxury homes have resurfaced in court files. Sarah's own emails and financial ties to the convicted sex offender refuse to fade. Both names appear in depositions, witness statements, and redacted correspondence. The public no longer sees a quirky ex-couple living amicably together. Instead, many now view them as two figures entangled in the same toxic legacy. Royal Lodge, the grand 30-room mansion they shared, has become a symbol of excess. King Charles asked Andrew to vacate the property earlier this year, citing costs. Andrew reluctantly moved into a smaller cottage nearby, still within Windsor security. Sarah Ferguson reportedly left the residence around the same time or shortly after. Insiders say she has spent extended periods abroad, particularly in the United Arab Emirates. The couple's long-standing cohabitation appears to have quietly ended without fanfare. No official announcement was made because none was required or desired. Their daughters Beatrice and Eugenie remain fiercely protective of both parents. Yet the princesses have carved out independent lives far from the Epstein headlines. Beatrice focuses on charity work, motherhood, and her marriage to Edoardo Mappelli Mazzi. Eugenie balances royal patronage's family life and advocacy for children's causes. Both women have asked their parents to avoid actions that could reignite scandal. Sarah in particular seems determined to distance herself from Andrew's lingering controversies. She has spoken vaguely about needing space and reclaiming her own narrative. Friends say she feels exhausted by the constant association with her ex-husband's past. The financial burden of the Giuffre settlement further strained their already complicated dynamic. Millions were paid to settle the civil case without any admission of wrongdoing. King Charles and the late Queen Elizabeth reportedly contributed from private funds. That intervention underscored how deeply the scandal touched the entire royal institution. Sarah has never been accused of sexual misconduct, but her financial link to Epstein hurts. She accepted money from him to pay off debts during her post-divorce struggles. The arrangement was later called a grave error of judgment on her part. Yet the optics remain damaging, especially when paired with Andrew's own associations. Today, the couple rarely appears together in public or even in private photographs. Social media posts from Sarah focus on her book's wellness projects and grandchildren. Andrew maintains an almost invisible profile, only surfacing at select family occasions. Their once celebrated friendship now feels strained, cautious, and carefully managed. Some royal observers predict a complete separation in the coming months or years. They argue the Epstein fallout has made shared living untenable and unwise. Others believe the bond remains stronger than outsiders realize despite everything. Beatrice and Eugenie continue to navigate the middle ground with quiet diplomacy. They love both parents deeply and refuse to take sides in any public way. Yet privately they have urged their mother to prioritize her own well-being first. Sarah's time abroad in luxurious but discreet locations signals a clear shift. She appears to be carving out an identity separate from Andrew's tarnished shadow. The UAE offers privacy, luxury, and distance from British tabloid scrutiny. There she reportedly works on new creative ventures and enjoys a slower pace. Andrew remains in Windsor, supported by security and limited family contact. His world has shrunk dramatically since losing titles and public funding. The question now is whether the couple will formally acknowledge the change. Will they continue the fiction of close friendship or admit the growing distance? Public perception has shifted dramatically since the early post-divorce years. What once looked progressive now appears compromised by scandal and poor judgment. The Epstein connection has poisoned much of what remained of their shared story. Beatrice and Eugenie deserve parents who can move forward without constant baggage. Sarah seems ready to try, while Andrew's options appear far more limited. Their daughters watch carefully, hoping for peace and healing above all else. The royal family as a whole continues to grapple with the long-term fallout. King Charles has drawn firm boundaries to protect the institution's future. William and Catherine focus on maternity duty and public service without distraction. Andrew and Sarah's chapter feels increasingly like a relic of another era. Their once unconventional living arrangement may soon belong to history alone. Whether they part ways quietly or drift apart remains to be seen. For now, the unraveling feels slow, painful, and almost inevitable. The Epstein scandal extracted a heavy toll on their relationship and reputations. Rebuilding separate lives may be the only path left for both of them. Beatrice and Eugenie will support whichever choice brings their parents peace. The public watches with a mixture of curiosity, sympathy, and lingering judgment. The story of Andrew and Sarah once charmed many with its resilience. Today it stands as a cautionary tale of consequences and fractured ties. Their shared history cannot be erased, but their shared future looks uncertain. Only time will reveal whether friendship survives or quietly fades away. The royal saga continues with new chapters written every passing month. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and Sarah Ferguson now walk increasingly separate paths. Their daughters remain the unbreakable link holding the family together. Yet even that bond faces tests as scandal lingers in the background. The unraveling is real, gradual, and deeply human in its sadness. Once they defied convention by staying close after divorce. Now convention itself may force them apart for good. The coming months promise more clarity or perhaps more silence. Either way, the relationship that once fascinated Britain has changed